TikTok gaming on the other team is trashing us.
Hang on.
We got man staring at me. The scout took your spot.
Give it a second.
Alright, hey everyone. I'm here with bloody Koala Kubo today. Dual commentary. We're going to
No, come back here,
hang on. Do you have a high five? You do as well.
Yes, there it is.
Alright.
Oh, that's not, no. Where are you going?
Oh! You're using a... What gun are you... Wait, hang on. We should use the same loadout. That's what friends do.
Yes.
Hang on. What loadout do you have?
I've got the gun.
Is it vintage?
What, my ambassador?
Yeah.
No, it's just Hellzone.
I'm going to use a vintage one, because it's blue. I'm also going to use a blue knife. I'm thinking the Prinny Machete. Do you remember this exists?
What?
He's got a sword. I forgot this existed.
I never got any of those old class weapons.
They're good. I remember, I used, you don't know mcnando, do you, at all?
Yeah.
Finnish bloke.
Yeah.
I miss mcnando. I haven't spoken to him in many moons.
I spoke to him recently. Oh, he's headshot.
Oh! He used to always use the machete for, like, some number of seasons, and whenever I'd, like, die, I'd watch around and look at his VOD, and it would just be the funniest thing in the world, seeing the spy run around with the bloody, like... like the hero's sword.
Look at us with 3 musketeers back here.
Oh yeah! We're joined by... Henry. Oh. Oh,
I forgot that's a spawn door.
Yeah, no, I haven't played... I have played this map. I was lying. I was about to say I've never played this map. I forgot that was a spawn door as well.
What is Barnblitz? Who even knows?
Barnblitz is that map that you think is like, oh, Barnblitz, but then you end up playing it until the last point and you're like, oh yeah, Barnblitz. It has like all those stupid spots that they took out of a bunch of maps, like, hang on, there's like a bloody eternal reward spot, you've got them. You know how they updated Granary a while ago to get rid of all the spots you can jump as soldier and scout? There used to be like a bunch of ledges. This is one of those maps that still has those, and that makes me happy. Like, you can hide in stupid places as sniper and like peek through a box. I
still like how that shortcut on last is still there, where you can get up into locker room.
Oh, the one where you run up against the wall.
Yeah.
I embarrassed myself the other day because I think I tried it for about 30 seconds and couldn't do it. Oh!
Disgusting. He's still got it.
Wait, who's this? Have you still got it? Can I see it? Where is it? Oh, you have as well? I sold my... No, I didn't. That's a lie. Oh, God. I looked at it. I realized I haven't got any strange kills on my festive ambassador in, like, 4 years.
I got rid of my festive one. I think I sold that.
How could you do that? Did you at least use the, like, strange part finder or whatever? Did you switch them around?
Oh, yeah. I transferred the kills, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I think my festive was just a festive, and, like, it wasn't a strange. There was just nothing on it.
The strange festive gun looks so good, though. I don't know if I have one that isn't, like, my one, but... It's such a... It's, like, out of all the festive, it's one of the best ones. Because some of them, like the flare gun, just look...
I've got a gold one.
Oh.
Very gaudy.
Where are you? Let's see. So I'm playing in DX8 with the graphics config on.
Yeah, it's just a gold.
Looks like you've smothered it in Lurpak. Actually, I feel stupid. I didn't know Lurpak was Danish. Like, it sounds obvious. It's called Lurpak.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I didn't know. I was really happy because the Dutch have Lurpak, and I was like, oh, it's like a little taste of home. And then I talked to, like, Chris and my mum, and they were like, yeah, no, it's Danish. Of course they have it. This is Europe. Oh!
No! Roll acted at my feet.
What? I went to go peek at you, and this is... Oh, no! He chased me and thanked after I died.
I've just realised I should probably, for safety's sake, I'm going to put in the good old HUD Satex ×0.
Ah, yeah, yes. I never play with... I don't think I've played with chat on for like 5 years. Because I've occasionally, like, you get comments. Or I get comments on my old videos that are like, this is a timestamp. And it's like, whoa, this is epic. I'm like, I don't remember. What is epic? So I end up watching like a few minutes of an old video. And I'm like, whoa, I used to just straight up play with this chat open. I am so lucky that none of these people...
Their racial slurs.
Yeah. Oh, no!
Spammed awful
Get him!
binds.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Ban him!
You got him.
Oh! That was good. I've got the muscle memory on. Because the old achy and tiredness, you turn off your brain, muscle memory, zoom, bap, 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 bap.
Took me a little bit to get mine back because I haven't really played the game in like 2 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when did you re-download the game? Question mark.
I've always kept the game installed. Like I played it like casually, like on weekends for like an hour every now and then.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of my last Sixes run, I was kind of just like, all right, I'm good. I don't think I really want to play that much more of it.
Have you been playing much else?
What, in between?
Yeah, because I like also kind of stopped for a few years. Since around 2017, I think. I only recently started playing much more.
Some Smite. Trying to think. Well, what else did I play?
Well, don't tell anyone, but I stalked your profile about 5 minutes ago, and I saw that you've been playing Deep Rock Galactic. I wanted to point that out.
I'll leave it.
I like that game.
I like that game too, but the people I play with, I haven't really had much people to play with it.
Guess who plays it?
Oh!
Yeah!
Oh!
Yeah.
Are you gonna go spelunking?
I love Deep Rock.
It is a good game. It's a very cool game.
About like, I don't know, 18 people in my like chat play it, so whenever I stream it, I've always got like a full party of people spouting the exact same memes as me, so it makes me feel happy. But also, I get to get carried by people that actually know how to play the game.
Yeah, I'm not too bright at it.
Yeah, there's some strange things in it. Like, you have to play it enough to like, I don't know what it's called, but you get a promotion and then you unlock new weapons and stuff. And I haven't gotten quite that far yet, but they all have. Oh, good game. They're getting an update soon, actually. That might be a good opportunity to play it. I don't know what they're doing. They're adding like a biome or something.
They're always updating that game, though, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess a lot of updates. You know, they actually have a big crossover with the Team Fortress community.
Oh, really?
I think it's probably... I think Uncle Dane made a big video on it that had, like, trillion views. So a bunch of people found it through that, apparently.
Interesting, okay.
So it has a massive community of that. And the admins seem to play quite a bit of it as well. Like, if you look at the classes, it makes sense, I guess.
There is a chance, by the way, that I might run out of hard drive space at some point, so I'll need to remedy that if that happens.
If that
I don't
happens,
think it will,
fret
but
not.
it might.
I probably shouldn't be standing here. I need to get... I can't right now, it'd be silly, but I need to get, like, new everything at some point. My computer is highly cursed.
Oh, alright.
I don't know what it is, that things get very, very broken, and then randomly fix. So I had an issue for, like, a few months where everything would freeze constantly. Just randomly. You know, I'd be, like, moving Firefox to another window, and it would be like, oh, I'm undisguised. No, it would be like, oh, hello, your PC will be frozen for 2 minutes. And that would happen every stream. And I was like, how do I fix this? Checked on Google, oh, it must be your hard drive, it must be your RAM or something. It tested everything, and it's like, no, it's cool. So I don't know. I'm wondering if maybe I've just got, like some random old piece of hardware from 2011 in here that's, like, just not playing nicely because it's old. I don't know. This system's strange. I think I built it when I was like a teenager, and I've been putting like graphics cards in it since, but it's the same computer. So I bet there's like bits of mold in it.
I'm confident like my monitor or my PC has like a ghost in it.
What's his name?
In the sense that, well, I call him Casper.
Ah!
TF2.
Him, yes.
Yeah.
A friend.
That's a good shout. That's a good shout. See, I'm familiar with the community still. But I have a weird bug where when I start my computer, if I don't turn on the monitor like exactly 2 seconds after I press the power button, if I do it in any other order, the PC just won't like detect the monitor, like, and it will act like there's no the monitor will be like there's no PC, there's nothing for me to show you. And it's very strange, and I've never found like a resolution for it. The only thing I can do is turn on the monitor a couple seconds after the PC. And
you have to do a frame perfect trick every time you start your PC.
Yes. So it keeps my it keeps my motor skills good, I suppose.
Oh my word. Speaking of which, actually, do you watch much speedruns? GDQ just finished the new one.
Not particularly. For what games?
Well, there were some good runs this year. There's a lot of like glitchless stuff. If you wanted a good run, there was a Celeste run that was about 15 minutes long by someone on a dance pad, like a DDR pad.
Interesting.
It was insane. Like, I played Celeste and I was like, this is quite tough, but I'm not going to do the B or C sides because they're like extra challenges. And this man just slams through all the C sides while dancing. Things like that make me excited for speedruns.
think the only real speedrun stuff I see is sometimes every now and then I'll check out a video where it's just like fake speedrunner exposed. And it's someone like watching a
the
video.
dream
of,
thing
like,
recently.
about speedrunner.
Fair dues. You'd have no interest in watching many hours of Ocarina of Time speedruns then, would you?
Likely not. I've never played that game.
You never played Oot?
No, no.
You're not much of a Nintendo guy.
Not really. I mean, I think like my first Nintendo console was the DS. Then I got the Wii, and that's about it. I haven't really.
You
played
didn't
much
play
of the others.
like Twilight Princess?
Yeah, I did, but I never completed it. I got like halfway through, and
I feel really shocked. That's one of my favorite games.
the culture shock is real.
It is real.
I'm really bad at finishing video games, to be honest. Like I'm the kind of person who like I enjoy a lot of games, but if they're not like linear enough for me, and don't get me wrong, I love open world games, but if they're not linear enough for me, I get like halfway through and I'll just stop for no reason at all. Like they'll just sit there till the end of time until eventually an urge comes.
Please be proud of me. I just completed the jump on last to get to this engineer whose sentry's been sitting there.
Oh my god, how did you not get shot? That's at their spawn.
I went up to make friends with the pyro who was taunting and he slammed me in the chest.
Oh.
Extremely mean. I didn't get shot because as Spy, there's a disguise kit.
Well, I mean by enemy players.
There was no one there, which is kind of weird because I thought everyone was on last, but I guess they're all chasing like in the. I don't remember any of the callouts. In the house section, the up top bit.
Locker room?
No, like here, this friendly fruit. You know, up him. The Tesco's.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Apparently Tesco's in some places have an upstairs. Have you heard of such things?
That sounds like an inner city thing. A yokel like me wouldn't know much about that.
It sounds frightening, honestly.
I live quite in the country.
Yes. I used to live in the middle of the forest.
No.
Oh shit! I took
Did
your
you
health
get good
back.
Wi-Fi out there? I'll forgive you this time.
I did not get good Wi-Fi. No. No. Oh my god. I forgot how bad it was, but I couldn't watch YouTube.
Really?
I hadn't played an online game until Team Fortress in like 2011, and even then I could only play it for like a few minutes at a time before like I get kicked out for like having too high of a ping. Because
My
community
players,
server,
get the fuck out of here.
like Skyle and stuff used to have like a ping limit because they were like, we don't want people playing from like the US on the EU, and I'd have like 500 ping, and it would auto kick me. Thanks for reminding me about this. We had a thing where there was a big storm and the internet went down. They used the copper telephone cables which were stuck up in the trees. The trees came down and the internet went down. And we were just stuck without internet for a while. And I was like, oh, great, love the forest. First thing I did when I like moved out was like buy the most buy the most expensive internet connection I could. No. I went to a health pack and someone crit me in this other Spy.
That's my headcanon now. You bought the most part.
No. I went and got like the most expensive internet package and I was like, whoa, I can download things. This is great. HD? What is this? I can almost read the text on this video, you know? Hello. Alright, what's actually this gameplay, right?
Don't think we're accomplishing much.
I was gonna say, what's the strategy here? Because this isn't like pro Barnblitz.
No.
There's snow and stuff. I'm gonna use the bicycle.
The thing about Pro Barnblitz though is that compared to this regular version of Barnblitz is that even with the extra stuff that they give for the attackers, it still feels just as difficult to push. Like
the map sucks on last, honestly. But I always feel a bit chilly. That's why I like the pro one. Not because of the extra like flanks and stuff. I just like that it's warm and green.
Let's get 3 headshots in a row. I can still do it.
Oh no! Yes. I was about to get a headshot and then I immediately died to a Spy.
So how about how good this weapon is, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh. If we do that, if we talk about this for like a minute, right? That can be the like highlight of the video, like the title. Like,
yeah.
Two premiership spies discussing in fine detail the extreme balance and usage, how to be good with gun in 2022. I am bad. let's take that bit out where I died to a market garden soldier after I air headshot him.
Not gonna use that clip, are you? Oh well, don't worry. Good view.
Frig. You know what I think? I think that the gun is not good, but dopamine go yes when sound go boop. Thoughts? Smile? Question mark?
Agreeable, honestly.
Do you like the big dopamine?
It feels very good, like, still, when you're hitting headshots. I've got an incredible clip that maybe I'll show here as we're talking, where I was playing on Swiftwater.
I can't see it.
I was in the lower area. Well, open your eyes, it's right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, you see it. There you go.
Yeah, down there on the bottom right.
Yeah, right there.
I couldn't see it under the...
It just moved to the left side. It's got a
yeah.
mind of its own. It's going everywhere.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm making editing hard.
Good luck.
But it's a clip where I'm hiding in lower on Swiftwater's defense, and a brass beast heavy comes along, and I'm just plucking him with headshots from below. Hits about 7.
And they all do 10
and
damage.
It just does nothing. He just has no clue where I am, but it just doesn't matter. And it feels very sad.
It's disappointing, isn't it?
You used to have a future with this gun. Not anymore.
You know what you have? You have a past. And that's mysterious and shadowy. And maybe that makes it cool.
Well, let's talk about initial reactions when we saw those proposed changes. What were your initial reactions to that?
Let me type into YouTube. I'm pretty sure I clipped it. Like, I was playing PUBG with... Do you remember Porky? You don't know Porky, do you? British guy.
I've spoken to him once or twice. He was one of the more newer players as I was heading out.
He is newer. Now he's not. He's older now. I don't know what he does. But he came to my house and we played Mischief Makers on the N64, and he said the N64 was stupid, and now I'm not friends with him. Anyway, we were playing PUBG together, and he like came into the call because he was like, "Oh, did you see that there were Valve patch notes that they're going to nerf the ambassador?" I was like, "The heck are you talking about, friend? What on earth? That sounds unlikely." And he linked, and he was like, "Yeah, they're making it so it's like randomly misses." And I was like, "That's not epic." Sad face. Didn't swear. I was very polite about it. I think I might have laughed a little bit. And then I think I spent a few days editing a video with a mod that made the ambassador all floppy while complaining. So that was that reaction. And then Valve changed that. So they were like, okay, instead of it being inaccurate, it doesn't work anymore. So I breathed a sigh of relief. Thank God they didn't make this weapon like the CSGO AK, where you miss sometimes. And then I was like, okay, cool. I guess I'll start playing Osu more. And now it's 2021, and I play no Osu.
Now some washed up fire mains are just
washed up
on PL Barnblitz.
I'll have you know, I've never showered in my life. I'm a powerful Smash Melee player.
Okay.
Oh!
Respectable.
Got double headshots, right? That is
It's beauty.
a big smile.
You almost get the same damage output that you used to if you do that.
I got lucky there. He was at the I was at the perfect distance where they took about 101, and that doesn't feel so bad.
I don't know, 1 damage.
Bit saucy. No, but I don't know. I was disappointed, but at that point I was already really burnt out because I'd streamed it literally every day for like a few years because I wanted partner on Twitch. So I was,
You've been putting a grind in.
I ground hard, and now I'm a variety streamer. And that's great, because I can play games like Risk of Rain every day. Every day. Variety.
Every day?
Big variety. Risk of Rain. Old school RuneScape. Speaking of which, do you remember Morsey? Morsey Fanshawe?
Yes. Scout player, yeah.
Yeah, scout player. Left to play Overwatch, and is actually apparently like balls at it. Like great.
I did that once or twice.
Did you do the Overwatch?
Yeah, I did that Overwatch thing once or twice.
Did you have fun with the Overwatch?
Not really. Sort of, but not really.
I mean, I had the same sort of thing. Like, I didn't try any competitive, but I was like, this is sort of fun, but also I'm getting a headache from all these particles. Please stop. For the love... Oh! Sorry. I peeked. Okay. Bap, right? I was... Pyro... Brrr, I went poof! And then cold... Brrr, and then...
I was watching in third person. Yeah.
Anyway. Morsey... I don't remember where I was going. He plays RuneScape, and that was it. That was my whole bit. That was it. Oh, I'm not allowed to check... Oh, my HUD. Okay. Sorry. I'm filling the comms with nonsense. Spy going right side. Engineer on fire.
Oh, yeah. He's invisible. I see him.
Oh, he's here.
I'm body blocking on the stairs.
Bap him.
I'm in his face. There's another spy here.
There's 2. Okay. No. Put the gun away.
Peek my mic.
Battle for boys.
Nice.
Big taunt. Big smile.
High five me. No, oh, no,
I'm adjusting my tie. I'm at school.
shit.
The teacher just
I need
told me
to
off. Said my tie was too long. Anyway, yeah. So that was my original reaction to the ambassador changes. The
yes.
multi-playing old school RuneScape and Overwatch. What about you? What were your big thoughts?
At that time, say I was still into Spy and TF2 and Highlander and such, but I was sort of in that period where I was a little bit fed up of everyone, and by everyone I mean, well, I won't name names actually. So we'll say certain people were comparing me a lot to Toast in Prem.
Oh, you had that as well.
Yes. Well,
Did you use a gun in a video?
When you saw the logs he was putting out, you know,
oh frig,
a lot of teams were, I think, you know, jealous of that, and wanted their spy to do the same.
Yeah. Just be Danish, lol.
So I'm trying to do this jump right now, and I'm failing miserably.
I believe in you.
I've done it.
I get that. It's having your entire experience and person completely compared to someone else and then pulled down is a bit disappointing.
Yeah, but during that period, I was still, just because of that, I was a little bit sort of on my way out of Highlander, and I was beginning to focus on sixes a little bit more.
Ooh, what did you play? Scout?
I played a mixture of Scout and Medic. I enjoyed both
you
of them.
did play Medic. Yeah. So
I kind of weirded people out with Medic because I think I was one of the only people that played Medic that just thought it was entirely chill. And
everyone like loses their head about playing Medic.
Yeah, everyone thinks that Medic's just like the most stressful, worst thing ever. I'm like, are you kidding me? I just get to surf around and like shoot crossbows. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing the changes and thinking, well, this seems completely the antithesis of the design of the weapon.
Yeah. Go on.
It's designed to be a long-range weapon, and you're getting rid of the long-range aspect.
What if we also, though, if in that update, just balance it, what if we also made the Eurotunnel reward worse? Thoughts?
Yeah, so... Well, I mean, that didn't really affect me that much, because it was a weapon that I just didn't really use that much.
It just felt like they were kicking someone while they were down.
I agree.
Like they snapped his legs and then just gave him a little wee on the face.
The thing is with Spy, they did like a lot of weird variance changes to him, like upping his move speed.
Yeah.
There was the changing of the reload speed for everyone. Everyone just got faster reload speed, didn't they?
Or
like weapon switch speed. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, they got rid of the plus reload glitch.
Yeah.
I missed that. It was like I get a bonus because I use scripts.
Yeah. What else was there?
There's the thing where being invisible makes your like fire and bleed go away faster. And
Yes, there was that. Resistance. Yes, and damage resistance, which was really funny for just tanking sniper headshots.
Yeah, you do. You left on 5 health, aren't you?
Yes. But none of that makes up for you know, just the removal of such a fun weapon. It's a shame. It really was a shame, because I can understand why some people. At the time, I reacted badly. Like I made a video like talking, like ranting about a lot of the changes.
Yeah.
Just being like, this really sucks. Like. And I feel a lot of the outrage at what occurred, or like the playstyle. I feel a large 95% of the blame lies on their horrendous balancing of the Dead Ringer.
Yeah, it wasn't good that they they made a weapon that was like a bit frustrating to chase people with, and then nerfed it by making it harder to chase people with.
The thing is, like, back in the day, and let's transition onto the Dead Ringer a little bit, like, talking because of it, because I know you're weren't too perturbed by the Dead Ringer change.
I think it's, as far as I can tell, they haven't changed anything on it.
I think
it's exactly the same.
I think it is fine as it is right now. I think it feels a little strange that you can't rotate packs anymore with it, but it works fine.
I think as a result of that, it's made it better. Literally just that, because the strat used to be that you just like go to a big health pack or a big ammo pack and then Dead Ringer again and
then keep.
But that made you really predictable. So now the strat is to run somewhere really weird and stupid and just wait like 3 seconds, and it like that makes Spy harder to chase because you literally don't know where he's going. There's no like, oh, he's definitely going for the ammo pack. He's definitely not going to the ammo pack, right?
Well, it's been decided you're the better Spy.
That's not true. That's not true. Your gun, your gun's
beat me in rock,
buttery.
paper, scissors.
Your gun's buttery though.
Yeah, but you just beat me in rock, paper, scissors.
All right, let's try that again. Hang on. Oh fuck.
Oh.
Wait, we're not playing that. I'm not playing that version. I was playing the
I don't
Dutch
know that
version.
one.
I've been taught that here. You hide in a box.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're better now actually.
Okay.
Best of 2. Good. GG.
Let's not answer that question. Let's leave the viewers in suspense.
No, you see, the truth is, you are better, and have nicer hats. Smile.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
Look at that. Wholesome gaming.
Wholesome gaming.
Can I get a smile emoji in the comments section, followed
Oh
with?
shit! Spike and backstab.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No. They got rid of that.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that's a funny meme. So I've got some muscle memory back for aiming guns in this game because I played it for the last couple of weeks. Don't remember how to backstab. I cannot do it for the life of me. I've completely forgotten how it works. It's complete alien to me.
I've checked a lot of the current spies at the moment, like the people who are just, you know, bigging it up with trick stabs on Twitch and all such.
Yeah.
And it appears a lot of it is
Making your network settings
faffing
better.
around with kunai on pubs and using your interp, so it's like as close to 0 as possible. And
That sounds like a much better place for spy to be than a scout. I like
Probably.
that. Just network settings, right? Everything. The year is 2059. TF2 is decided by who has the higher network latency and port priority. Games are won by rock, paper, scissors. Valve saw this in advance and started selling rock, paper, scissors so people wouldn't use external programs.
sounds like a very dystopian future. That is very possible.
Nah, dystopian future would be if I don't know. You can think of something funny to put in there. I didn't have anything. I need more coffee. Please.
I'm all about that H2O gaming.
Oh, you a hydrogen guy?
Yep.
What do you think about those oxygen? They keep putting like every 2 for every H2? For every hydrogen?
It's a good deal. But I saw in the papers that
Oh, the papers!
The papers.
Page 3.
One of my jobs at the store is to put out papers, so I
Seriously?
constantly get page 3 jokes.
Is that still... Is it the Sun?
Yeah.
Do they still do that?
Yep.
Because surely the only people buying newspapers are like people in their 80s and people
Boomers.
with dogs. Actually, that's probably a bit of a shame, because like when you're a kid and you want to make the thing on Blue Peter, you have to put down newspaper first. What do you do now? Do you put down your iPad?
Never watched Blue Peter.
Never watched Blue Peter. I once
Oh my
made
god,
a...
I forgot this was a room.
Yeah.
A room in this map. Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
I once made a piggy bank from Blue Peter. What you had to do was blow up a balloon, cover it in paper mache, pop the balloon, and then make little legs out of toilet paper, and then you could paint it like a pig.
I was more into Art Attack myself.
Art Attack's good. What about Smart though? Do you remember Smart at all? Had
No.
Mark from Smart. It was like Art Attack, but with a different guy.
I watched Out of the Box.
I don't know what Out of the Box is.
It had a theme song. It was like out of the box, oh.
Are we at a slight generational difference? Because you're older than me by a fair few. No, not fair
I'm 24.
Few. 24. Never mind. You're a year older than me. What? I thought you were like 4 years older than me.
What, I thought I was nearly 30.
I get confused. Like, people are like older than I think they are. Like, Tomu is like 4 years older than me. I keep forgetting that. Well, no, it might be a lie. I might be making fun of him now. I'm sorry, Tommy. I know you're watching this. He's not watching this. Or is he? I don't know. But I forget because half the people I hang out with are like randomly either like 10 years younger than me and I wouldn't be able to tell, or they're like 10 years older than me and have like a house and jobs.
I haven't got that house yet.
Oh, where are you thinking of moving to though?
No
Central
idea.
London, right? Right next to the
No,
Thames.
no,
You can
no,
pee
no, no.
directly in there. You save so much on water bills.
Yeah, but I only have to pay like fucking 50 grand a month to live there.
Hey, that's a pretty good deal. I lived in London for like a year and a half the other
How
year.
did you afford that?
I didn't. I'm
Oh,
now in the
yeah, you
Netherlands.
didn't, yeah.
It was too expensive. But we had a nice house, and then there was a pandemic, so it's like, well, you know, we're being extortionately ripped off with this rent, but I get to live in a nice place while the entire country's locked down, so I was happy with that. Less happy with the fact that, you know, every single thing was shut down. Speaking of which, actually, that's a nice positive thing to think about in a commentary about video games.
Yes, the dark, grim reality of life right now.
What are your thoughts on the dark, grim reality on life?
I think it sucks.
Yeah.
But people are far more. Some people are far more worse off than I am.
That's the conclusion I heard.
So I am grateful for the situation I'm in compared to other people. I used to be very antisocial, like very hardcore antisocial. So going back to a style like this, the main thing that I'm sad about is that I got into a D&D group with some friends that I met at work.
D&D's sick.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. And we started playing in November, and by the time February rolled around, so we only played like 4 or 5 sessions, and then we just had to stop.
That sucks.
It felt really shit because I was just getting to know these guys.
Were you invested at that point as well?
Yeah, no. I mean, I've played D&D before, but that was the first time like I played it like at a table with some people, and it was such a really cool experience. And after experiencing that and like going out and meeting some friends and then going back to being super antisocial, except this time by necessity, it did kind of suck. So, as I said, I'm still better off than some people, so I'll take that, blessing. I know a lot of people are very much affected by not being able to see their friends and families. And
some people spend their entire time like going out and everything.
Yeah. How's it been for you?
Well, it's been weird because I've lived in 2 countries through it.
Yeah.
I lived in London, which at the start was sort of mix of either being the worst place to be because it's London, or the best place to be because it's full of rich people and they chose to make things good for them. But it was strange because I lived alone for quite a few years, so I was used to the whole not having to go out thing, so I didn't mind too much. But it was just around the time that I was discovering how much fun it is to go outside. I was like, oh, restaurants are cool. I can go for walks. I can go and pet people's dogs. I miss that. You can't pet dogs anymore. You'd be looked down on.
I've got my own dog.
You have a dog?
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course I do.
I didn't know you had a dog.
Yeah.
What sort of dog? What?
She is a border collie mixed with a Labrador.
Oh,
She's gorgeous.
that's
She's
such a
pretty girl.
lovely combo.
She is such a pretty girl.
Oh, I love Labradors. We grew up with a black lab. Oh, sweet creatures.
She is lovely.
What do you do with your dog now? Do you is that your excuse to go outside for you? Is the lockdown in the UK like you can go outside if it's for exercise?
You can still go out for walks and stuff.
Do you find yourself going for many a long dog walk?
Not many, just get exercise with the dog. As I said, I'm used to this whole antisocial thing, so it's not that bad.
Oh frig, fair enough. I'm really jealous. I wish I could have a dog, but I don't.
I saw in your recent video your family got a dog as soon as you dipped out the country.
Yeah, they got a greyhound, which I said I wanted to get a greyhound.
Oh yeah.
They're sweet creatures. They're born to race and then they're kicked out into the adoption house and then you're
My cousin used to have a greyhound when I was way younger. I remember that thing smelled.
Yeah. Yeah, they are creatures of the dirt. But they just want to be loved, you know?
All dogs just want to be loved.
That's true.
I am a firm believer that there's no such thing as a bad dog. It's just people who treat them bad.
I agree. Because you have the stereotype that certain dogs are bred to be like guard dogs or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you find someone that has one and they've actually looked after it instead of brought it up in fear. And they're like the most loving creatures in the world. I miss dogs. What happened to dogs? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, back to the lockdown thing though. Yeah, let's go back to the lockdown thing. It's been strange because the moment we moved to the Netherlands, there was no lockdown, but restaurants were shut anyway. So it's like nothing's changed. We technically went into a lockdown, but it didn't change anything for me because it's just about the size of the group you can go around in. And I know about 2 people in this country, so it's not really something I have to worry about.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I think I've gotten around it. I had a job working at a startup making their app, and that died out because they didn't have any funding. So lockdown was decent for me because it was a good opportunity to try and full-time stream because I didn't have to worry too much, I was like, maybe I'll have a bigger audience because everyone's stuck at home, and no one's going to expect me to have, no one's going to think bad of me for not having a job during lockdown, And it was fun, actually. I liked the opportunity to do full-time streaming. But I'm hoping to actually get a job. One day.
Do you want to play like Cloak Snipers?
Cloak Snipers?
Go like cloak and dagger, and we'll decloak in locations and just start like sniping.
Check out this. Now you see me? Now you don't.
I thought you were looking for your cloak bind.
Yeah, I know. I was looking for my kill bind, but I realized my current keyboard doesn't have keys on it.
Mine's on the home key.
I always had it on not escape. It might have been home actually. I don't know. It was on the right, but right now I have delete there, so it doesn't really work. Actually, there you go. What are your specs? What's your sense? What's your HUD? Do you have a monitor?
Oh boy, my sense currently is 2.0401 on 800 DPI, which I think is 21 something centimeters per 360.
It's a very high sense. How do you live with it?
It's not that high.
No, it's not that
It used to
high.
have lower, but I remember for a period while I was playing Overwatch, I tried to get better with my aim, and so I started playing Kovacs, like the FPS trainer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I got deep into that, and I decided to go on the Kovacs Discord.
I never got the aim trainer thing.
They told me my sense was completely wrong for my style of aiming, and so they told me to change it after, you know, repeated insults. I was like, okay, fine, I'm crying.
Did you get bullied by the aim training people?
I did, I got bullied. They just said, you're stupid for having your sense that low for your style of aiming.
Are they just playing Osli without any music, though? Isn't that what aim trainers are? Like, you click circles?
More or less. But, I mean, they are proven to work.
Really?
I did see, because tracking was the one thing that I'm terrible at with my aiming. I'm pretty good at flicking, but my tracking is absolutely awful.
Do you not death grip your mouse?
I noticed when I played, well, no, not really. I just can't do it. I just always like jerk like over and back, and it's not very good.
Okay.
So I played a lot of. I tried to like track it with Zarya in Overwatch. I played a lot of her because she basically has a lightning gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's the lightning gun, like weightlifter character.
And yeah, they just said, make your sense higher. You're an idiot for having it that low.
Really?
Like,
I thought low
okay,
sense
fine.
was like the god sense. Like if you had a sense of a meter, you're like a Russian sniper.
Apparently, but they're just like you can't do like a 360 on your pad, so you're retarded.
But who
Like, stuff like
cares?
that.
Does 360 matter?
I
Isn't
took
it
their
180?
advice.
Oh yeah.
I changed it. I changed it.
Are you now gaming god?
And I'm glad I did, because I do feel quicker. I instantly felt my rocket jumping got better. Like for TF2.
Yep.
Just because, you know, you're moving the mouse quicker, you can quickly flick back and forward and blah blah blah.
It's fair enough.
I definitely noticed huge amounts of increases to my tracking ability.
I deserve
distracted
this.
them perfectly.
I got the double headshot on the demo man. He had 3 health.
He died to his own roller.
Actually, that was the sense thing was more of a. Actually, now I'm interested. I'm interested to know how many other people have like been messing around with their sense. But what sort of like monitor do you use? Do you have a high hertz?
Yes, 144 hertz.
Yeah.
I used to have a 240 hertz.
Wait, you got rid of it?
It broke.
Oh.
I had a very unstable glass desk, and I've got like it has like an upper area on it that's like
No.
where like the monitor rests on, and that bit snapped, and the monitor just fell forward and cracked, and I was very sad.
That hurts me to my core because I always thought glass desks seemed terrifying, but now I know that something bad can happen. Oh, you got bapped by a scout.
Yeah.
Oh, good thing to have, by the way. Steam has a thing that blocks naughty words in people's names. So I hold tab, I just see stars, and I keep forgetting I have it. So the guy at the top, his name is just Chuckle, and it looks like he's laughing.
Oh, yes, that's Chuckle Fuck.
Ah, is that what? I thought it was Chuckle Nuts. I was wondering why it had 4 stars.
No.
Wait, no, that makes sense. No, take that back. My counting's good, I promise. Hey, look, it's you. Here, a friend. Here, see, look. Listen for the noise.
Oh,
Hello.
okay. Hello.
Let's go.
I don't have that on. Oh, he's headshot for 60 damage. It's so good.
I really hoped we'd both headshot in there, but I failed, honestly.
Alright, let's go around to the side. Let's not go around to the side. Let's cloak in the corner and stay hidden. Ah!
I didn't know why you screamed, and then I got scared, and then I saw it. That was scary.
That was scary.
The Iron Bomber catches me off guard so badly. Because it's
It
like...
doesn't matter whether the enemy demo is using Iron Bomber or Grenade Launcher. I just know the rollers are going to magnetize towards me.
They freak me out though because they look like those weird toys that have like a I don't know, like a metal ball in them or something. So when you roll them, they like infinitely roll around. They're like that.
Kinder eggs with the toys in them.
I don't know what kind of Kinder eggs you had. That's freaky.
They came in like the yellow.
They had the breathy hole in it in case you swallowed it by accident.
I got him.
Oh, did you? I'll be honest. This cloak and dagger strat. I'm dying a lot, and I feel like it's because I'm not using a weapon with dead in it. I should be using the dead cloaker.
Stab! Stab!
Pac-Man time. There we go. Alright, like, what kind of gaming keyboard do you have? Do you have a Ducky 12SF with silver switches that has key chatter on the N key?
No, I've got a CXT. Whatever that is. It's some sort of no-name brand that I just found on Amazon.
Does it have...
Has it got cool LEDs? Yep.
Yeah, I was going to ask. Does it have RGB?
Yes.
When you type, do you get a little disco?
If I put that setting on, but I don't like that setting, so I've got that off.
You're not going to have a panic at the disco.
No, I don't like the inconsistent lights.
Fair enough. I've got a cool setting on mine where the LEDs are off, but when I tap it, it very quickly goes whoosh.
Oh, nice headshot.
Don't worry, he's going to kill you.
Yep.
Darn. That darn scout with his consistent 6-shot gun.
Do you like my Spicicle name?
I liked it. Is it... Oh, it's a bit chilly.
Bit nippy, innit?
Bit nippy, innit? Bit frosty.
You were my inspiration for that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me happy.
You're the most British person I know.
I am from England. Did you know that?
It's true.
I grew up south of the UK. Chocolate biscuits.
Yeah.
You know?
McVitie's.
Yeah. Thinking the pack's English. I thought it was an English brand. I was like, oh, these silly Dutch. They're stocking my thing. Just for me. No. Oh, frig. I am being hard countered by the fast boy.
You know my strange dead ringer? I renamed this immediately after the changes.
I have to wait 14 seconds to see it.
Called the LOL I'm dead ringer.
Just like
I was just like,
memes.
oh wow, I'm just gonna die now because they nerfed it.
I get it. Oh no.
It used to be called Staying Alive, which explains the description that I've got on it, where it says whether you're a brother or whether you're Scout's mother.
Staying alive. Staying alive. Ha 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 ha. Oh, this map's pretty.
Yes, it's quite an old map actually.
Yeah, it appears from like 2001.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool it's in the game. Do you want to do more?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Fine, still playing.
Cool. How does Borneo sound?
Borneo.
Borneo.
I was Borneo'd to play it.
Ooh. 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 That's where you cut there, but you cut out the next 5 minutes of loading screens. Or you leave it in, just to like let people suffer.
Yeah, could do.
Yeah. We can talk about anything at this point, actually.
Oh, we can.
What's your pin code? Hang on.
You know, I unboxed an unusual recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the first time I ever did it, and I got really giddy.
Wait, what did you get?
I got a Sky High Fly Guy hat for the soldier.
Yo.
It had a neat effect, but the hat wasn't too good. I sold it on the market for 30 quid.
Yeah, that's not bad.
For
I've got my
£5
hats
more.
on now, so now you can see what I look like. I don't know where you've gone to play the game. I was playing TF2. I don't know what you're doing.
5 health in spawn.
Chuckle Dick is running around headshotting things, but can I like edit it to make it look like I was doing that? I think that's possible.
This guy's trying to trick stab me. Don't do it.
He's not. Who is this? They're a Gunspy using the ambassador. Do you think this is like? I always get confused whenever I stream and I see someone running around playing like spy. I'm like, is this actually like some prem spy on an ult? But I just don't know because it's 2021.
Who is that on your badges?
This is me. Someone made this with webcam pictures of me from about 5 years ago.
That's very egotistical of you to wear that.
It is. I just thought, you know, I
Very
wanted to wear
vain,
my
aren't you?
loadout. I have Alterys as well. All sorts of bits. Oh my word. I don't know. I thought it would make a funny bit, but now I just feel bad, so I'm gonna go back to wearing.
No, that's my fault.
I'm gonna wear a
It's
silly
funny,
moustache.
Let me look at your loadout. I'll do a
No,
ha-ha.
no, I'm gonna
Yeah?
wear a silly moustache and a dog. All right.
Okay, alright.
Silly moustache and a dog.
I've got a cat.
I don't have a cat.
I'm allergic to cats.
Really? Bless you.
Yes, I found out quite a few years ago when I went to go
Sniff a
to a
cat.
friend's in Birmingham. Stayed around his for a couple of days for his 21st. We did like a cool LAN party. It was fun. He had cats. I got there and I just started sneezing in half hour, and we figured it out. And it was a very miserable experience because we had to ban the cats from his room, keep the windows wide open, and it's the middle of January. So we were freezing, just chilling in this room with our computers, and yeah.
Wait.
It was well ventilated, at least.
Were you not allergic to cats until then, or did you not have much interaction?
I just never
with them?
found out. Never had interactions. My mum was never like hated cats. She just never liked them. So we never.
Were you a doghouse?
Had one or got near one. Yeah, we were more about dogs. We also had a rabbit.
Ooh.
He was a cute guy, but
Rabbits
we made
are
the
sweet.
mistake of getting him from a pet store, and we paid for that price a couple years later.
Yeah, they.
Lots of health problems.
Yeah, yeah, they do be making a lot of them.
So when we got our dog, we was just like, nope, we're getting it from a rescue. So
Rescue's a good call.
yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh, on your cat thing, I found out I'm like big cheese guy, right? Found out like I don't know, a couple months ago that I'm lactose intolerant. Like really badly. I think I got it from
You surely
this.
must have eaten a lot of things with dairy in them in your time, though, no?
I didn't used to have it. I think I got it from stress. Apparently, you can develop lactose intolerance through stress. So, I think moving house in the middle of a pandemic
Never knew that.
didn't
Wow.
help. But yeah, so I went from someone who probably ate about 200,000 times their body weight in cheese to someone who very rarely has it because there's only so much time I can spend playing RuneScape on the loo.
And now you can't have the Mac big.
I'm not big on Big Mac, honestly. Oh yeah, I might be allergic to grapes as well. Apparently grapes are meant to be sweet, right?
Yeah.
People keep telling me they're the best thing. They're great. They're like sweet little like juicy pockets, right? That's not nice. People like grapes, right? And I was like, nah, I never really liked them. They're a bit leathery, aren't they? Like they're a bit waxy.
A bit. I haven't eaten grapes in a long time, though. I can't say I eat very healthily in my my young adulthood.
What do you live off?
Trash, really. Like
You're not much
you
of a
know.
chef.
No. I put something frozen in the oven most nights.
Is there anything you'd want to try and learn to make? Because cooking's like great fun. That's a great time to learn.
I'm not really a fan of cooking.
Fair enough.
I find it tedious.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair.
I'm also one of those people that like gets incredibly anal. Like, if like I was that guy back in cooking class at school where it's just like, why are you not following the recipe? You put in 1 gram too many. You fool!
I am the opposite. I just yeet stuff in and hope it looks good. It's a
Yeah.
fun way to do it. Like if you just like, I know what a recipe for this is. Like I probably need to have like a couple tins of tomato for this soup. Maybe chuck in some like celery or something. You just yeet stuff in. And if it's good, you feel like you can congratulate yourself because you like made up your own recipe.
I have a weird outlook and like relationship when it comes to like trying new things when it comes to like food and drink.
Yeah.
Because on the one hand, I want to try certain new things that I think I'd like because, you know, variety is nice.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to try some things because I know the kind of person I am. If I like something, I am prone to like bouts of temptation where like, you know, I'll be not necessarily addicted, but like I'll eat something or like I'll drink something a lot if I really like it.
Yeah.
And I have the outlook of if I don't try it, I can't like it, you know?
Yeah.
So right now I only drink water. So
No tea?
I'm of the point where it's just like I don't want to drink anything else because if I like it, I'll just want to drink that. And why would I want to do that if water is just incredibly healthy?
That's
So
fair.
Why not just stick to that?
Some people get like cracked up on Coke and they just drink that.
Yeah,
all day.
no, I don't want to do that.
I recently got into tea. Big fan of that. Never had like
proper Brit.
never liked English breakfast or Earl Grey or anything, and then I don't know, about 2 weeks ago I decided that just give me lots of that. Apparently, I told my mum about it, and she was like, "Oh, I'm proud of you." It's like you're drinking tea.
Accepted by the Brit institution at long last.
Yeah, finally. And I'm saying that I'm still drinking like black coffee out of a cafetiere, but I don't know. Just some point my brain was like, "Hey, you know what? You should try milk, sugar, and tea." And I was like, I don't know about that, but it's like I can't do it. And I was like, all right. I was like, actually, this is pretty good. What?
I also think of it from like a wallet perspective as well. I don't want to pay for new things that I like, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. I have that issue. Oh, I have that sort of issue with if I find a nice new booze I like, I have to like savor it. Because if I go through the bottle and it was something I got on sale that was on half price, I really don't want to. I really don't want to be like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna go spend £40 on this bottle. I would be like, no, I will keep this forever, and then I end up just having bottles of stuff pile up because it's like I don't want to go through it because it's too good.
Did you paint your dog?
This is old times Protector Moss friend.
That dog is painted.
His green.
I'm gonna report you for animal cruelty.
Speaking of loops, you know what you might be making later? I've got to make myself a stir fry, I think.
I think I'm probably gonna cook some burgers, maybe.
Burger.
Something like that. Yeah. Origins.
Do you have them with particular kind of bun that you like?
Just regular. Although I don't mind a tiger roll, that's also fun.
Ooh. Fair enough.
I'm not a fan of brioche.
You don't like brioche?
No, I don't like brioche.
I got a nice double headshot on a medic earlier, and I still had to body shot him to kill him afterwards. Things like that still upset me a bit, because it's like, I deserve this frag.
Yeah.
You know?
It's interesting playing this style still, because, you know, it's fun, but you just know you're not being nearly as effective as you are right now.
I feel like if you still use this as your main loadout, you've got large guns, and you're showing it off to everyone, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're purposely using
just
something
trying to
bad.
show off your skill, you know?
I respect that grind.
Or you're just, you know, having fun, you know? You're just trying to be mindless and come around with it. But
Yeah.
what do you, as I said, I think, harking back to, like, you know, the balancing discussion, like, when they proposed those changes, I think, like, the Dead Ringer change was fine, I suppose, like you say, it's not...
I think they could have done more, honestly.
They could have done more. I honestly think, like, they broke the Dead Ringer when they decided to give it a speed boost.
I don't know why they kept it. Like, I feel like everyone who has any idea what they're talking about has always said it's the speed boost, it's the bad bit, right?
Yeah, it is the bad bit. It might be fun to use as a player,
I love it,
but the thing is, the way that Dead Ringer used to work back in the day was, and like the way that the balance always was, at least I'm talking from like the competitive perspective.
Yeah.
Is that if you ran Dead Ringer, you were choosing to sacrifice really good positioning in return for and like, you know, huge pick potential in return for being able to make an escape and like stay alive and stuff like that. And that was a fair trade-off, because if you were caught by the pyro
they would just
while
chase
using
you.
Dead Ringer, you were dead. Like even with your like huge amounts of damage resistance, the pyro was just gonna like stuff you into a corner and you were gonna die.
You get ground stalled.
Yeah. Whereas like now the current Dead Ringer is like the antithesis of that. Like the pyro can't do anything against you.
No, even
like,
Mad Milk Scouts can chase you.
Because it cleanses it. It makes you fire immune for like the first second or two, doesn't it? The Dead Ringer now.
Yeah, it gets rid of all your stuff. It's got like a little spicicle built in.
Yeah.
It's really weird what they've done with it.
Yeah, and I don't really understand it, because I thought the Dead Ringer was even if there was stupid things like back in the day. Like when you could
stand in front of two brass beast heavies.
Body block a heavy, like in an Uber in Gully Wash in River or something. I used to do that often to Pidox back in the day.
It was good on the upward window. I don't remember what point it is, but people would Uber out of it.
Second point.
Yeah. You could just stand in there. But that's cool, isn't it? Like, because if they have their pyro on them, they could just air blast you out. But if teams chose to run like a flank pyro, it's their fault.
Yeah. And there was also just the fact that during Tough Break, when they did those whole changes to the Dead Ringer, giving them the speed boost, they completely fucked the ammo pack like cloak gain that you would get from picking up a pack. Because back in the day, it used to be when you picked up a full pack, you wouldn't get your full charge back, but with the way they changed it, you suddenly did. So picking up packs became so much more stronger for, you know, regenning your thing.
Is that because they got rid of the thing where you could run around invisible and pick up ammo to extend the cloak? Like, they got rid of that thinking it was like a big deal, and then replaced it with more ammo from packs, which was already like what you did.
So. It's really strange. Yeah.
My conspiracy theory is that like one guy went to Valve and complained about the Dead Ringer, but incorrectly. He was like, man, it's really annoying that they can just, you know, body block you eternally. And Valve were like, okay, we'll make that a bit worse. But then, you know, we don't want it to be too bad, so we'll add on a speed boost so you can still run away with it. And then for whatever reason, they've just been attached to that since.
Yeah.
It's quite strange.
As I said, at least Dead Ringer, you know, is still good and functional. The loss of the Ambassador really does suck now.
It's just a kick in the balls.
Yeah, it's really sad. And especially I'm seeing, you know, for competitive spies, because I'm starting to, you know, play a bit more Highlander again.
Oh, yeah?
get back into that scene a bit. And hey, with the absence of spies like you and Granger and such, maybe I could play for the England team this year. Who knows?
Did you have?
That'd be interesting.
Did you have the same experience where Granger Bob exists?
Yes, but that wasn't to do with a skill thing, and that's not a knock on Granger because obviously
I
he's
like
a good spy,
Granger.
and he's a nice boy.
Yeah.
I like talking with him, but I think it was Cadus, or not Cadus.
It was one of the Sixers players on the
Hildriff,
yeah.
Hildriff, who was like super into
Invis.
yeah, he was leading the team. He just you know, he was used to playing with Granger, and he just had that automatic preference for him. So I was just like, oh, well, I guess I'm the sub. So yeah.
I had that, but sad as heck because originally I was gonna play, and I was scrimming all the time, and then just as it came in, they like slightly switched up the teams, and they were like, "No, Granger can play," and I was like, "Oh," I never got to play National Spy,
Same.
even though I played Gunspy.
I played a sub match or two against I think Slovenia or something like that.
Ooh,
some third world team.
exotic! Wow.
And I remember that team didn't have someone who like played engineer. I think they like found a dude like out of nowhere to just play engineer for him, because like he was just the most easiest person to stab. I remember in the one game I played.
It's probably someone's friend, right?
Possibly, but yeah, as I said, I'm seeing in like the Highlander scene, like for maps like Lakeside, for instance, I just feel so bad for anyone who has to play spy on that map now, because it's just like you can't gun spy. Ambi has lost like just its usefulness.
What do you do against Sniper on that map? Do you just have to like?
You just die.
Yeah.
if he decides to play Obelisk like with the team, you can't do a thing like because the heavy and
everyone can just turn the other direction.
See you. Yeah, it's so open. You can't do anything. So the only thing you can really do is just try to backstab the soldier in the pool room every now and then.
You know what's weird though?
That's it.
Like stock Invis Spy is stronger right now than he's ever been. Because like the revolver's never changed except for everyone getting a slight switch speed.
Yeah.
Stock knife / spicicle whatever is still the same as ever. Invis gives you like resistance, and you know afterburn's worse, and you can move faster.
Still insane. Yep.
Yeah.
They made cloak and dagger just way quicker and better to use, like by being able to regen its ammo.
It's just really strange. Because despite that, I still feel like if I wanted to play Spy and Highlander, I'd just be doing worse than ever because it's like what do you do on this map? Like Swiftwater, what would you do? Because normally you hide up in that house up there and snipe stuff. What do I just have to hide here with the cloak and dagger, like I'm in an old
I used to do that.
Salamancer VOD and then go boop, boop.
No, do you know what change I really despised that they did? Like possibly even more than the nerfs to spy items. The fucking wall hacks. Like,
the spawn wall hacks.
When they spawn. Yeah, that seriously angers me because like you can't just. And it's annoying when you bring it up because like some people just be like, oh well, maybe you shouldn't try to spawn camp a spy. And it's just like it's not that. As soon as a player spawns, they can just look out, and if they see two people with the same name, they'll just go, oh, spy. Like,
Yeah.
It's so shit. I really hated that change.
It really shows that they weren't thinking.
Yeah.
It nerfs a class that is already nerfed by people paying attention, and it makes it easier for people who aren't paying attention to have like anything. I forgot about that. I always just live with it, you know. But it's like you have to. It's like that's it. Like you have to live with it. You can't do anything about it.
I think some servers like disable it for Highlander and such, but
I thought they always allowed it in Highlander.
I honestly don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. Not sure.
It's just a pain.
It is a pain. So yeah, the loss of Gunspy I think really does suck, and I don't think. What did you honestly think in terms of like the balancing behind it, like why they decided to do what they did to moving the playstyle? Did you think it was possibly too strong?
No, not at all. I genuinely think like there's a conspiracy theory, and like Sigafu went to Valve and complained about it. That's my honest opinion.
Really?
Yeah, I really think it was. Oh wait, am I friends with Sigafu? I don't remember. I think it was some engineer that maybe I'm not friends with, like went to Valve and complained about it, and because they take competitive people's opinions like Banny, I think they'd never heard about anything like that before, and they were like, oh, maybe this is a big issue if, you know, maybe they like talked it up a bit and said, oh, yeah, everyone hates it, because, you know, a few people were quite good with it in competitive. Because, like, I don't know, I never had an issue with it ever in my entire life. and I'd never known anyone that had issue with it, so
honestly
that's
feel
all I
like
can tell.
Toast was genuinely the only player I come across where you thought, whoa,
It's
this
broken.
guy's doing insane. Like,
But
and he's
he's-
really like super strong.
He's also the best in the world, right?
Yeah.
Like, no even question. He definitely
He
ended up
was
better
the
than,
best.
like,
He was
Inso
the
and
best
Solid.
ambassador user in the world. Better than Solid, better than Inso.
By far, yeah.
Like the logs just proved it. He was absolutely insane, and you know, strong opinions were absolutely nuts. They honestly made a good move not picking me up and picking him up instead. Well, it wasn't even a case of them not picking me up. I played with them once for like an experimental like Highlander Cup, and the team wasn't really sure then, and then I just never played with them again.
You reminded me about my dark past.
Oh, really?
That was around the time that I played with CJ all the time, and we used to hang out like tons and play CS:GO. And I was gonna play with him, and then they kicked me for toast.
No.
I forgot about that.
This is so sad. Well, at least you didn't do what I did. You didn't play with Beep.
I did play with Beep. I played with Stacked in like season 9.
Oh, you did.
I made that mistake.
Oh no.
He kept kicking demo men who were really good. We had like, I don't remember who it was. We had like Ale or like Ella Core and these people that were like insane demos, and he kicked them.
I don't mean to throw shade at Beat because I don't want this to be a video where, like, you know, we're just shit talking people. But Beat was a bit odd, wasn't he?
He was odd, but I still liked him. I couldn't
he was
like
a bit
not
odd,
like him.
though.
He was a strange boy. I guess I was lucky that he liked me enough.
Did you ever play with Tutorial or like play against him?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I remember being on a UGC flat team with him, and we were scrimming against Stacked, or like we were supposed to have a scrim against Stacked, and they wanted to play Gravel Pit, and our team didn't, and like Tutorial and Beat were being like really pissy with each other, like in the comms, and they were being like, and Tut was like gonna cancel the game, because like he just like, oh fuck this guy and shit. And I talked him into it. I was just like, look, we're all here. Can we just like play the game?
Oh, Highlander's the worst when you have
like, just
everyone
deal with
there.
it. I was just like, can you just deal with it? Like, suck it up. Just play Gravel Pit. Let's just play it. And eventually I get him to concede, and Tutorial types in chat, yeah, okay, we'll play Gravel. And Beep just responds back, yeah, good girl. Tutorial types back, yeah, fuck you, just kidding, and it just ruined the whole script. So I just said, oh, fuck you, you immature asshole. I just left and everyone else left.
Do y'all like Highlander politics when there's 18 people who have to perfectly work together and get their schedules to fit together?
Funny times. I do miss it in a sense. But
I don't know how much I miss it. I miss playing with some of my friends, but
yeah,
they will play other stuff anyway. Like, you know.
Well, some of them are coming back now just because of COVID. You know, their lives have halted, so back to TF2.
Yeah, for whatever reason, there's not been another game yet. I was kind of hoping that Valorant would be big, and then there was like this whole thing with the anti-cheat. But everyone seems to be saying it's actually really fun, so I might try it soon.
Played a little bit of it. I don't mind it, but style of game I'm not really used to, like CS and all that.
It's less the game and more the fact that apparently it runs at like 1 trillion FPS.
Oh yes, that's the one thing I love about Overwatch. It just runs well.
Yeah.
For me at least, like it runs perfect. It definitely sucks for this game. You know, you've got to download master config and like, you know,
Yeah, you got to
everything
pee around.
super optimized.
I looked at like an older video, like back to like the whole someone in the comments mentioned something. I used to have netgraph always open. Stupid me. That drains your frame rate. I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, it does.
I was like, oh, this is great. Look at all this information I've got.
Having CL show FPS on, that
like-
drains your frame rate.
I think it's like 5% less as well. But what was it? I have the same frame rate in that video than I do now. This is 2 CPUs later. Like what?
Who knows with this game? It's a mystery. Like,
I think there's a thing where like hats are rendered twice or something. Like when they added skins, they render every weapon on top of itself or like something. I don't remember how it works. But there's like a bunch of things where like they just shoehorn stuff into the game and they didn't know how to do it properly.
yeah.
So they just took the lazy approach, which tanked the frame rate. Utterly tanked it.
Sounds about right.
Such a shame. Like that, the fact that the frame rate is what makes you want to play a game less. Or the fact that I have to play on a DirectX level that like Quake 3 ran on. Or whatever. I don't know when DX8 was around. I feel like it's 2003, but I might be wrong.
According to master config, who you know, she runs the main big HUD.
Well, apparently it should be
config
worse,
control.
right?
Yeah, apparently DX8 is the worst one on most machines now. Because
It's just 'cause
rendering is more optimized for DX9.
Yeah. Isn't the meme is that DX8 is only better in TF2 because it draws less. Like DX8 has it doesn't have certain particles, or it doesn't have certain like things.
Yeah.
It forces on like a certain type of skybox, and that's the only reason it's better. It should be worse in every other way. Like in I don't know if you've played Monster Hunter at all.
I tried it. I wasn't a fan.
World is a beautiful game. It's a fantastic game. They added an update. Is it DX12, the new one?
I don't like the cats, like those palico things.
You don't like
Really-
palicos?
They're really weird to me.
In the new one, they're adding dogs. You can pet the
Really?
dog and you can ride them into battle.
They're similar to me, like those freaky animals from Final Fantasy.
Oh, I don't remember what they're called. I know what you mean.
Chocobos, I think they're called. Yeah, those. I never liked those.
Oh, not Chocobo. That's the engineer.
What?
There's a American, and he's the most wonderful man in the world. There's an engineer. I don't know if he still plays it, but a UGC admin called Chocobo. He is
Okay.
a brilliant person. He offered to play Pokemon Crystal Bingo with me once, and I said yes, and we still haven't played, and I regret it every day.
Oh.
He's one of those people that like. I don't remember what the meme is now, but like people used to meme about American Highlander being a bit Monka-esque. He's one of those people that like, or like UGC admins being a bit Monka-esque. But he was one of those people that's like, oh, you know what? Maybe not everyone's that bad after all.
I always used to complain how like spying was easier in America because like those guys push, and in Europe everyone just like waits around.
Was it Pidox? Was the engineer or like Lennox or someone that used to like on King of the Hill? They would just sit on like the cliff and you couldn't play spy.
Lennox played heavy, but like a lot of people do that. Like as heavy, they'll just sit on the cliff and like they'll just only spy check until the enemy pushes forward.
It did not make it that fun, and it pushed me even more to like run Dead Ringer because I used to hate that
Yeah,
weapon.
because like I mean, it's miserable playing a class that relies on stealth when
People
your
look.
effectiveness is determined by how the enemy team wants to let you do. You know, how much they want to let you get away with. If the engineer wants on a cough map, like the engineer,
Ooh.
the scout, the heavy, they can just make your life like really
Yeah.
shit. And it's a boring game for them, but it works. Like,
I'll be rude here. When whenever I played Scout, I as like the spy main, I would ruin the other spy because I'd be like, I know exactly where you're going. Mad Milk here, bap bap, gone.
yeah.
And I like this is easy. Like you just hit like 2 scattergun shots and a spy that's invisible.
And suddenly you finish the game and your KD is nuts.
Yeah, but it's like if people didn't like me in Highlander, they could have really easily just disabled me.
Yeah.
Just pop, sap.
Because I feel like you played somewhat similar to me in the sense where like
We're the same person. I've
we-
started to
we-
realize over this. We are the same person.
Well, I don't. I'm not into the same speedruns and stuff like that as you are.
What if you are there and you just haven't seen them yet? What if you go and watch a speedrun and you're like, oh my word, Half-Life speedruns? Let's go. I watched one of those. I really want to learn it. I think Half-Life 1 speedrunning looks really cool. Like bunny hopping and stuff and like grenade jumps look so much fun. I feel like if you watched it, you'd be like, yeah, I could do
Oh,
that.
I just got a trick stab.
Did
Haven't
you-
done that in 60 years?
Did you do a 360-degree turn and taunt
I
it?
might have.
Trick stabs, huh? What about those? Remember that funny meme? Do you remember stair stabs? Do you remember when you could do that?
Yep.
Before people watched YouTube videos telling them not to go upstairs.
Those are the days.
I swear people are like... Some people are still bad at the game, but there's so many people that are good at the game now, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like, people... There will always be a few people in the server that know how to play against Spy, and that's enough
Yeah.
for you to not want to ever, like...
Yeah.
Stair
And
stab.
then that's the thing, like, you know, harkening, you know, for... Even in pubs, or even in Highlander, like, where you come across those teams, sometimes you just wanted control of your life, you know? And that's why you go Dead Ringer. You'd sacrifice going, you know, being the guy that gets the med pick, and, like, the guaranteed pick to just, let's put out consistent damage
want
and
to
actually,
play
like...
the game.
Yeah, actually play the game. And it sucks that that's not really a thing anymore. Like, you know, I've played some, I said some Highlander recently, and you go on product, and you can't really go Dead Ringer, not really, because, like, if you try to go behind with it,
You get caught
The-
immediately. And
yeah, the enemy would just be like, right, let me check house, because that's the common decloak spot. If he's not there, then he's at our spawn, because, like, he can't decloak on the pack, because it doesn't
Yeah.
do anything anymore.
Yeah. Actually, there's one strat with a Dead Ringer, which I'm sure you've cottoned onto by now, but if you get hit by it, you can almost immediately just undecloak, and you'll have about half a meter. So it's like
Yeah.
minor optimizations, but it's horrible when like you actually have to get somewhere, and it's like, well, I have to just wait for this thing to come back. And that's partly why I don't want to play Highlander. Like some maps, like I'm sure, like Badwater, I'm sure you'll be fine, right? Badwater has enough like spots you can hide in. But I feel like certain King of the Hill maps and long payload maps and open maps, I'd just be really bored. I'd be like, I remember having to play Invis on this map. I got out of that. I got past that. And now I have to do it again. So I only play it in lobbies on occasion. Yeah. Smile.
Yeah, I kind of want to get back into it in a sense, but we've gone on for a while. I kind of just want to...
I was going to say, I've been hungry for the last 2 maps, but I've been having a really good time.
Yeah, no, it's been fun.
I was enjoying myself.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I kind of want to make sure... finish up on the spy point, because I didn't... I want to talk about... I didn't get to talk about what I thought about Gunspy.
Yeah.
I thought that... I didn't think it was unbalanced. I thought that Dead Ringer was too strong. Yeah. And I think that's what made it too strong. But the Ambi itself, I thought was fine. I was willing to accept the nerf. They over-nerfed it. But yeah, Dead Ringer was the issue, and I think they should have fixed that. And I think gun spying existing... I hated that argument when you talk to people, where they were like, oh, spy... They nerfed it because they want spy to remain a sneaky class, you know? It steps outside his boundaries.
Cut the skill ceiling. Let's get rid of Shine from Fox and Smash.
I hate that argument, because, like, it doesn't really make sense. Because, like, Sniper's a long-range specialist, right?
Why does he have a Huntsman?
Equip Huntsman, Girati, Bushwhacker. Suddenly you're super scary in melee. It
doesn't make sense, because the game... They added unlocks to give you alternate ways to play, right?
Absolutely. And with Ambi, like... I don't know if you've seen it. There was that video I made that got quite a decent amount of views, where I talked about Ambi versus Revolver.
I definitely saw it.
The comments were split down the middle. Like, there was just as many people that loved Ambi as much as they were a big fan of Revolver.
It used to be such a 50-50, yeah.
Yeah, and there was times where, like, I'd be having off games with Ambi.
You switched to Revolver.
I'd go Revolver, and I'd be doing really well. Or I'd go L'Étranger for the extra cloak. And having those options were nice, and really all these changes did was remove
options,
a skillful option.
Yeah,
and it sucks.
I completely agree.
It's the same with the watch as well for the Dead Ringer. At least for Highlander, I feel like.
Well, in pubs you can run around with a fish and top
in pubs,
score, right?
Yeah, it's still fun. So, overall, let's finish off by saying, what do you actually think of like Spy's sort of like balance / like effectiveness?
I think Spy in pubs is strong as hell, because pubs are really stupid, and if you play in a community pub, you can just run around with like the Revolver and the Dead Ring and you'll be fine, because it's a pub and there'll inevitably be another 5 spies for them to chase. In competitive, I wouldn't want to play it, because I'd only want to play in like Prem, and if you're playing in Prem, Invis Spy's fine, like it's not even that bad, but I'd find it really boring. I'd have off days and there would be no options to switch off and just play Gunspy.
Yeah. Because you feel, well, no, you're going to be playing against some teams that aren't going to let you have fun.
Well, it's like, oh, I'm playing against, like, Candle doesn't play anymore. I'm playing against Steve? Does he still? Who else? I'm playing against a good Pyro. I think Simrise still plays.
Yahoo is the main Pyro,
Yahoo.
I think.
Yeah. Yahoo was already good, so I'm terrified to see how good he might be, like, 3 years later. But, what do you do? You just don't have fun. I wish I'd mained Scout, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's a class that used to have so many options, and they gutted the options without any, like, there's not like an alternative, right? You can't equip the L'Étranger and it gives you mini crits on people near dispensers or something. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
If they, like, I don't know, I feel like if they wanted to nerf this gun, you just make it so, like, you nerf it with the DR, so you make it so, like, if you miss an ambassador shot, you, like, lose 25% of your cloak or something. And, like, I don't know, gut half the reserve ammo, so you can't just stand on a cliff and spam forever.
I would have been willing to accept a nerf like that for Ambi.
That would have been fine, because that nerfs the problem people had, where it comboed with the DR, and bad people were bad with it. But if you're good with it, I feel like you should still be rewarded.
Well, I remember some videos back in the day where, like, Germa and Star, or like Star and Tag, that they would just be running around with Cloak and Dagger in Ambi.
Yeah.
And like it's just having neat little fun like that.
You can't have fun anymore.
Yeah.
They deleted that.
I think Spy, because like as I said, Spy has gotten some like interesting bells and whistles.
Well, the L'Étranger being good now is not now, but that's
the L'Étranger is good. Like I said, they've given him the increased move speed. Kunai, I see so many spies running Kunai.
It's because it's strong.
Yeah, it's good.
You get like
obviously still not competitive valued.
I wonder, do you think it might be like a weird little DR in competitive? Because don't you get like 210 health now with the kunai?
If you stab someone on full health, yes, I think so.
I wonder if you play. I bet if you played like up to high, you could probably do really well with a kunai.
Possibly. I don't know, but spam is a lot more coordinated as well.
Well, yeah, if everyone's spamming a choke, you'll die anyway. Doesn't matter how much health you've got.
I don't know.
Unless you're a heavy. I don't know. It's a weird class, and
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm just playing pubs now because I can
There's the
just
stuff
change.
with Big Earner. Big Earner is a lot of fun now. I really like that knife.
I don't like being one shot by like a few weapons. If you had one more health with it, I'd use it. But the fact that you
more health.
yeah, the fact that you have exactly 100 and that damage spread's been disabled the last few years, it's like a really bad checkpoint to be at 100 because like scattergun, 2 body shots with a sniper rifle, 1 grenade. There's like a bunch of stuff that does exactly 100 or like 50. And that's it. Like that's it. Like I don't want to be one shot by a stray pipe in a pub or in a competitive because
Sure.
it just makes me sad.
That. But getting the stab chains with the speed is really fun.
I think I'm too bad with it. I probably have like 100 kills on my strange big earner. I don't know how to run with that speed.
I've got a clip on my Twitch stream. I haven't streamed in like forever, so it's really.
What's your Twitch stream URL?
I think it's /Raelyn OW. Maybe?
Ow.
Or the Raelyn, maybe one of the two.
The underscore?
Possibly. I'm not that bothered because as I said I don't stream and I'm not really big on streaming. It's just not my thing.
Oh.
Because I'm not very good at live entertainment. If you weren't here, my talking skills would not be nearly as good.
I thought you'd be fantastic. You're very good in your videos.
Well,
it is
what
a train
it
of
is.
thought.
Also, wow, is this the first time we've come across a bot? Has it just happened? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Went this whole time with no bot.
Bots aren't actually that bad. I think it might be because we're in Europe, but like I swear I go like most games without bot.
I run into them fairly semi-regularly, but I don't know.
I think it depends on the maps you play. Like King of the Hill are really easy to write scripts for, and maybe Payload is a bit harder.
Yeah. As far as my views on like the state of Spy, I am sort of in the same boat as you, where I think like Invis Spy definitely like still works, and it's clear it is the favored form of playing Spy.
Yeah.
Right now.
Bonjour.
And though of course you can be like really effective, as I said, there's probably a lot of spies and high divs who are really good at doing it. But as I said, there's going to be games where it's going to be really sad that you don't have the option to do other stuff.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really frustrating. And as I said, you're going to be wishing that you played another class where you could have been more useful. That was a nice trick stab there by Powerful Watcher.
RED.
You for a second.
No, don't worry. I don't do trick stabs. I'm bad. Butter knife only.
And yeah, the loss of option does kind of suck. I like some changes in the format, like the nerfing of sniper shields.
Oh god, good. Razorback 185 health
Yes.
snipers on level 3 sentries was
Yes.
so bad.
I'm glad they got rid of they nerfed Razorback to a fair level where the pub sniper is not affected at all, and it only affects
who gets overhealed in pubs.
Really good change, and it makes me sad that the Ambi didn't get /DR did not get a really good change like the Razorback did.
I think Spy just needs a jetpack, honestly.
Spy just needs just give
just
a jetpack.
Just give him the jetpack from Pyro.
Just give a jetpack to the class. That's all you need to do.
Replace the knife with a jetpack. I would play this class every day.
Jetpack headshotting people.
Oh my god, that would be so cool.
That's the new trick shot.
It would fit in with like the James Bond thing as well. You could make it so like his sleeves have like little rockets in them or something. Oh my god. I didn't know I wanted that.
I was sort of just memeing, but we're really just going to push for
Spy jetpack.
Spy jetpack now.
I don't use the knife anyway. Let me fly, please. Get rid of the sapper and replace it with a level 3 dispenser as well.
I mean, sure. I mean, it's not like.
I've never used the sapper in my life. I just shoot.
No, never.
You just stand on top and spin, right?
They've unbanned the red tape recorder for this upcoming season.
Does it not still crash everyone's computer?
Don't know.
I thought that's why it was banned. Like it was awful, but like it would crash servers if you used it.
Oh, why? I don't know.
I thought that's what it was. Isn't it bad? Except for minis.
Sort of, yeah.
Huh. Oh, look, there's a heavy across over there. Very slowly going to shoot him. Oh no, another spy.
They have a lot of pyros. Oh. Okay.
Oh!
So yeah, I think so. There's going to be games where Spy feels miserable. There's going to be games where you do fine, and lacking that control option, it sucks. Spy still works, but the extra bells and whistles do not.
They don't make up for it.
They don't make up for the loss of fun option.
They got rid of a fun thing, and that sad, big sad, big sad.
It is big sad.
Honestly. Speaking of big sad,
But I still play this class for the same reason that you do. I think it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. Fun headshotting. It's fun outsmarting people. Why not? It's fun.
it's fun when you do the big brain play and you're like, hey, this player's really good, so I'm just gonna get him to chase me, but I'm not there.
But we have rambled on enough.
I'm
People
hungry.
are hungry.
Yeah.
Let's end this with another high five. Wherever you
Oh,
are.
cock.
Oh, hello.
Hey, where are you? No, I'm here.
Hello. Let's.
All right, let's high five over here, look, in the invisible spot. Do you have a high five taunt?
I do. We won't be on the same plane. We've got to be on the same level, I think.
Can we high five in front of this thing? So that'll be like a
Yes,
funny
yes.
meme.
All right.
All right, there you go.
This has been your boy Woolen.
Yeah. What, mate?
Yeah. And Raelyn.
Pog Championship.
You look so ugly. That's a banned emote. You can't say that.
Oh, no, they brought it back. It's a different streamer
Get
each
off the
day.
cliff.
It's actually
Get off
quite
the
cute
cliff.
what they've
Get off
done.
the
No,
cliff.
no,
Get off
I
the
was
cliff.
talking
Get
about...
off
No.
Alright, I've stopped recording.
All right, that's good.